To be a championship team, you need a championship game plan. And in 2K, that is possible, but it does take a little bit of work. Now you're going to see with the Chicago Bulls and with every team in my GM mode, they have 43 plays. This is a problem. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take out all isolation, cutter, and mid-range plays from the playbook. We're taking out isolation because you can simply run an isolation with the D-pad. You don't even need it. And we're taking out all mid-range and cutter plays because they simply don't work. None of the mid-range plays get your guys open, and the cutter plays just result in the ball getting stolen. Now let's press the right trigger and look at our priorities. The only ones you want to focus on are pick and roll ball handler, which generally is just going to go to your point guard, 3-pointers, which you want to give to both of your wings, and maybe your point guard. If your wings can't shoot threes, either teach them how to or get some better wings. And for big men, all you're going to need is post up low and post up high. The one other playstyle that works is the guard post up, but that only works if you have someone like LeBron James or Carmelo Anthony or Kevin Durant. So most of the time you're not going to need that. And you want to steer clear of pick and roll man. If you want to set a screen with a specific player, it's better to just do it yourself with the standard pick and roll option. And then once your priorities are straightened out, you're going to want to head back into your playbook. And for every single play type, you're going to want to remove the majority of the plays there until you're left with, let's say, 2 to 4. And the ones you want to take out are the ones that are just too crowded. They have too much movement. It's excessive passing. It's just too much. Because these type of plays in 2K are often just dead plays. Something goes wrong. A screen isn't set. Guy doesn't cut correctly. The play just dies out. You're going to notice all the plays I'm deleting here are ones that just have too much going on. Let's get into the plays. For a big man like Pau Gasol, the only post-up low option you're going to need is punch. It's on the right-hand side there. Very easy to remember. Just one word, punch. And you're going to notice this play is a very simple play. There's no excessive movement. There's no unnecessary passes. It's simple. Just give it to Pau Gasol. And that's what the majority of these plays in the playbook are going to do. Now let's look at the post-up high play entitled 4 high. Very easy to remember. You'll notice I only have 2 plays for Pau Gasol. You don't want to have more than 4 plays per player because then it just gets really difficult to remember, because when you're in the middle of a game, you're not going to remember what each one of these plays do. You'll notice I missed a shot, but Gasol was in a perfect position. Now we're going to look at the 3-point plays. One of them is Hawk Quick 42 and the other one is Hawk Quick 2. Like I said before, if your wing players cannot shoot threes, then get some that can. And these Hawk plays, they're both essentially the same thing. They're going to give your shooter 2 off-ball screens, which more than not is going to get him open. I missed the shot because I'm terrible, but you can see Jimmy Butler was wide open there. And now we're going to run the other Hawk play for Mike Dunleavy here. As you've probably noticed by now, I have a very simple approach to my playbook. Because one of the problems with 2K is that they give you so many plays on the default, it becomes impossible to navigate through it, and I missed the shot there because, again, I suck at this game. But Dunleavy was open. Now let's get to the pick and roll ball handler, and I'm going to show you 3 pick and roll plays that are great depending on what type of personnel you're dealing with. The first one is 95 spread 15 fist, which is a pick and roll option play. This one is going to get one of your wing players open the majority of the time for a 3-pointer. As we see here, Jimmy Butler is the one I passed to, but Mike Dunleavy was open as well. Very effective play. Now the next play is 90 angle 13 fist out, and it's a pick and fade 3-pointer. Remember, make sure you remember that so you can find it. This play is great if you have a stretch 4. You're going to see me run this play a lot in my Knicks series because of Draymond Green. And more often than not, your power forward will be open. And Pau Gasol isn't the best guy for this, but if you have someone like a Ryan Anderson, that's a great play. And now the last pick and roll play is a pick and roll option entitled 63 fist. I've seen a few other YouTubers use this play. Cash Nasty uses this one. And it's effective. I mean, the best description I can give you is that it's just a lot of frickin' screens. And you're going to see here, Mike Dunleavy left completely wide open. Now you may be asking yourself, why do all these pick and rolls result in threes? That's pretty much all 2K is going to give you. If you're looking to get something else besides an open 3-pointer, your best bet is to just run a standard icon pick and roll. So in summary, make sure you're paying attention to the priorities as well as the plays on the right so you have a few go-to money plays. Now this is a very simple approach to the playbook. You can still run your standard pick and rolls, pick and fades, isolations as you wish, but if you want some real X's and O's plays, then this should help you out. I hope this works for you. I hope this makes your team a little bit better. And I'm done.